us get this thing started off right, get after their ass every time. When you get out, make sure you look back to the ball when you get your hands on it.
Crosses the 40, breaking free the 30, has a seam to the 20-yard line. There he goes, down to the 10-yard line. From the 24, now goes back to throw, looking right for it in the end zone. Hall is wide open, he leaps, he's got it! Touchdown, Tech! Clark Hall! One of the most memorable games in Frank Beamer's history as Tech's head coach.
In 1998, the Virginia Tech football program continued to build on the rich tradition it has established. The Hokies earned a trip to their sixth consecutive bowl game by defeating an imposing array of Big East and non-conference opponents. The journey began with a dominating performance against East Carolina.
Throw from Clark to the right side of the Hall. Steps inside of the 15, down the sidelines to the 10. It's his first touchdown. Hall goes in. Touchdown, Tech. Gerard back to throw. Here come the Hokies. They've got him on the 20. It's a sack. Here is the snap. It's a little bit high. Spot is down. The kick is blocked. Rolling free. Picked up by Brando of Tech. He can advance this football. Running to the 30. Brando across midfield. Sprinting down the sidelines. They're not going to get him, folks. He's taken it all the way. Touchdown, Tech. Hokies goes airborne. Right side. He's in. Touchdown, Tech. A first down throw for Clark now. Lofting it right side to the end zone. Hanley, he's there. Another inside handoff to Stitt. Big hole running to the 15. Down to the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tech. Here's a give to Andre Kendricks. Sprinting ahead of the 5-yard line. Still on his feet. Breaks free. Diving in the end zone. Touchdown, Tech.
Tech's defense finished the Pirates off in this impressive 38-3 debut. An even more one-sided non-conference victory came at the expense of the UAB Blazers. The Hokies' defense was unrelenting in their pursuit of the quarterback.
Rolling to his left, has no time. First down and 15. Again, a 5-receiver set. Quarterback drawn nowhere. Dixon goes down. Cyrus, the first one to meet him. Back to throw is Dixon. Here come the Hokies. Down goes Moore. Oh, Moore with a big hit.
Tech's defense limited the Blazers to a measly 94 yards of total offense. Meanwhile, rookie fullback Jarrett Ferguson scored twice for Tech.
Option play. Give it to the fullback. Ferguson pops it free left side. 15-10. There goes Jarrett to the 5, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tech.
Sophomore Dave Meyer stepped in at quarterback for an injured Al Clark and hooked up with Ricky Hall on this 54-yard scoring strike. Special teams got into the act, too.
They block the punt. It's rolling free. It's in the end zone. If the Hokies can get it at the touchdown, and they do! Touchdown, Tech!
When it was over, Tech celebrated a 41-0 shutout. Without question, the Hokies' most intense non-conference rival is the University of Virginia. The tradition is classic, and so was this year's game. It was two completely different halves of football. The first belonged to the Hokies, hook, line, and sinker.
There's a toss to the left side to Stitt. And the Virginia Tech tailback sprints ahead to the 40, down the left sideline, 30, turns the corner, Stitt down to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5, and he will score. First down, Brooks hands the ball to Jones. He dropped it. A loose football is on the field, and the Hokies recover it. It was Ferguson that comes away with the football. Al Clark takes the snap, give it to McGee, and he runs off the left tackle, and he is not. Attempting a 50-yarder. Bit of a high snap. Ball is down. Graham drills that ball up. It's on the way. It's good. Another power I formation, and Clark takes the snap and plows in behind the center. Touchdown, Tech. Al Clark, 1-yard run.
Despite Tech's first half dominance, the Cavaliers came back and scored the winning touchdown with just 2 minutes to play. The taste was bitter, but did not diminish the many thrills experienced by the Hokies during the 1998 season. One of those thrills came on the second weekend of the season. Tech ventured confidently into one of the most hostile environments in college football. But on this day, Clemson's Death Valley was heavenly for the Hokies.
There's a deep handoff. Running with it is Chiron Stitt. Crosses the 40, breaking free the 30. Has a seam at the 20-yard line. There he goes down to the 10-yard line, and they tackle him at the 8. There's the snap to Clark, and he plunges into the end zone off the right side for the touchdown. Back to throw is Clark. Looking deep, firing it down the field. Davis is open. On the run. He's got it on the 25-yard line and down to the 18. Gun snap to Al. He fakes the inside handoff. He takes off running. He's at the 5. He's sprinting to the right side. He puts his head down. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tech. Al Clark with a great run.
Leading 17-0, Clark went to the air for the team's next touchdown.
Waiting, offering it deep for Ricky Hall. He has it at the 20 and punts it down the sidelines, untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, Tech, and the Hokies are routing the Tigers here at Death Valley.
The defense manhandled the Tigers, holding them to just 31 yards rushing as the Hokies recorded their third shutout of the season.
We went into some tough places to play and really played well against Clemson. Very tough place to play. But you know what I like is I think our players take it as a challenge and they react to a challenge.
I brought home some grass from Death Valley because I know that's a stadium I'll never play in again. But just an experience to see them run down the hill and how exciting it was and how important it was to them to come out and perform well. It was even more important to us to go down there and shut them out.
The Hokies not only had success against non-conference foes, they again challenged for the championship in the Big East. They did it despite devastating injuries, which claimed not only starting quarterback Al Clark, but his replacement Dave Meyer. So sophomore Nick Sorensen, who had been moved to defense, was called on in the clutch against Boston College. Sorensen got plenty of support from all of his teammates, especially the defense and special teams.
Back to Malecki, and the punt is blocked up the middle by the Hokies. Keon Carpenter, and it caroms out of bounds. He gives it a quick drop, looking left, throws left, it's picked off by Frelo. Here he is running down the right side, lots of room, crossing the 30 to the 40, crossing midfield, stumbling on the wet turf, and now he regains his footing. He's sprinting into the end zone. Touchdown, Tech. Frelo ran it all the way back. Comes an all-out blitz. Carpenter in pursuit along with Moore. Corey Moore's got him. It's a big sack. Standing on his own 40. This punt is blocked right up the middle by Davis. It rolls free. Corey Moore going to try to pick it up. It's still free. Davis has it at the 20 and down on the BC 15-yard line. The Hokies.
With an inexperienced quarterback and deplorable weather conditions, the Hokies' offense was conservative but extremely effective.
First down to go. The Hokies give it to McGee. Has the tailback, runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Tech, running behind Big Blake.
After 60 minutes of battling Boston College and the elements, Tech went home with a 17-0 victory. Back in Blacksburg, the only thing falling from the sky was people with parachutes, as the Hokies hosted Pittsburgh. As kickoff approached, the field was cleared for Tech to put on a show of its own. Rutgers came to Blacksburg on a cold November day. Their hopes of victory were quickly dashed by the Hokies. The defense established a tenacious tempo right from the very start.
Down he goes. Play action fake to McMahon. Being pursued. McMahon's in trouble. McMahon is slammed to the deck on the 23-yard line. First down throw for McMahon. Under a heavy rush. Throws it over the middle. It's intercepted by Michael Hawks of Tech and is knocked down to the Rutgers 19.
The Hokies were just as aggressive on offense. Al Clark went deep for 2 first-half touchdown bombs to Ricky Hall.
Here goes back to throw. Great protection again. All day to throw. Firing it deep for Ricky Hall. He has it at the 5 and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Tech.
The defense accounted for 2 more touchdowns.
Right side, the pass is picked off by Tech. Charlton to the 20, racing down the sideline. They're not going to get him. It's a touchdown. McMahon goes back to throw, dumps it off, and the pass is intercepted by the Hokies. Jamel Smith at the 5, running it out of the 10 to the 15 and 20. Jamel in high gear across the 40. Everybody give a chase. Smith down the sidelines at the 30, down to the 20. He will score.
It was like taking candy from a baby as the Hokies crushed the Scarlet Knights 47-7. The Hokies traveled to Syracuse on November 14th, leading the conference standings by a game. And until the bitter end, it appeared Tech would wrap up its 3rd Big East title in 4 years. Despite these impressive efforts, the Orangemen came back to win on the last play of the game. The Hokies were stunned, but did not despair. Sometimes, the difference between victory and defeat is a single moment in time. Sometimes, it's just not to be. West Virginia is Tech's longest and fiercest Big East Conference rival. In 1998, the Mountaineers invaded Blacksburg on Halloween. The stakes, as usual, were high as these arch-enemies prepared to do battle. Some 50,000 fans were ready for this Halloween spooktacular. The Hokie defense came to the game dressed as monsters of the Midway. They wasted little time scaring the devil out of the Mountaineers.
There's the snap. Hokies coming for the block, and they got it. Blocked up the middle. Picked up by Hall at the 15 to the 10 to the 5. He will score. Touchdown, Tech. On the 37, Bulger goes back to throw. The Hokies coming to get him. They're going to sack him back on the 27-yard line.
The Tech offense picked up the cue and aggressively attacked the Mountaineers.
Back to throw and gunning it right side of the 10-yard line. It is caught by Harrison. He walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Tech!
Leading 17-13, Ike Charlton got the ball back for his offense, intercepting this Mark Bulger pass. Quarterback Al Clark took it from there.
Al going to loft it deep right side. Hall is in the end zone. He's there. He's got it. Touchdown, Tech!
That was all the offense the team would need, but the defense wasn't finished.
To his left, stop, lets it fly, and it's intercepted by Ike Charlton. His 3rd of the day. Running it back to the 40, down to the 30, and ahead of the 28-yard line. Play fake, the throw, gunning it up down the field. It's broken up nicely by Ferguson into the arms of Hawks. It's an interception.
Moore put the finishing touches on a memorable 27-13 victory. The Orange Bowl in Miami provided the backdrop for Virginia Tech's most dramatic triumph of the season. The Hokies had beaten the Hurricanes 3 years in a row, but a team cannot live off its past accomplishments. The challenge was at hand. The Canes sprinted out to a 13-3 lead before the Hokies could react. But
Third down
react
on the
they did.
14-yard line. And now goes back to throw. A play fake. The Tech quarterback steps up, throwing end zone. Hawkins is there. He's got it. Touchdown, Tech. Covington back to throw. Hokies rush 4, drop 7. The pass is over the middle, and it is intercepted by Tech's Jamel Smith. Now a play fake, sprinting to his right, looking to throw. Now going to run with the football. Has room. Gets to the 10, to the 5, and now Clark is into the end zone. Touchdown, Tech.
That touchdown gave Tech a 17-13 lead. But Miami regained the advantage as the fourth quarter began. The Hokies took the ball on their own 20 and methodically moved to the Miami 2. But the drive stalled there, and Shane Graham was called on to even the score.
There's the snap. Shane's kick is in the air, and the kick is good with 8:35 to go in the game.
Tied at 20, the Tech defense saw to it that the Hurricanes didn't even cross midfield.
First down and 10 for Miami on the 5. A give to James. No. He's in the end zone. The Hokies get him. They knock him down in the end zone.
60 minutes was not enough of this slugfest. The Hokies got the ball first in overtime and didn't waste any time cashing in.
Back to throw, looking right, throwing it into the end zone. Hall is wide open. He leaps. He's got it. Touchdown, Tech. Clark to Hall. And Tech leads 26-20.
Now, the defense would be called on once again to seal the deal.
Covington backpedaling to throw once more. Here comes Engelberger. It's going to be another sack back on the 47-yard line. Covington back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling right. Throws the ball down the field. It's deflected. Incomplete. The ball game is over. Virginia.
Time finally expired, and the Hokies had earned the right to celebrate. It was the team's fourth straight win over Miami.
We went down there and played them for five quarters. It was a total war, and to come out on top also showed how our team was, and the character of the team. We never gave in, we never gave up. We just kept fighting and fighting until things sort of went our way, and we came out with a victory.
This game will go down as the most memorable of another successful Virginia Tech season. It was a season that brought the Hokies to the cusp of winning their third Big East title. A season of overachievement for a young but talented group of student athletes. And now, for the sixth straight year, the Hokies are bowl-bound.
There's only like 7 or 8 other schools in the country that have gone to 6 straight bowl games, and I think that shows that we're an established program and we're going to keep getting better, and Virginia Tech is here to stay.
It's really exciting to me to be a part of building something. I feel like every year we keep getting a little bit bigger, a little bit better, and rapidly getting towards being one of the top programs in the country year in and year out. And to me, it's an exciting time at Virginia Tech.
The excitement is just beginning. It continues December 29th at the Music City Bowl in Nashville. The Hokies spent Christmas in Nashville. Don't worry, Santa didn't forget about his favorite football players. The team's favorite bowl week activity was billiards night. This outing was a big hit, especially with the would-be pool sharks on the team. As usual, Tech fans arrived in droves to cheer on their Hokies. They all came together the night before the game for a huge pep rally in downtown Nashville. Their support obviously touched Coach Frank Beamer and his team as they prepared to battle one of the most storied programs in all of college football, the University of Alabama. Everyone agreed the Virginia Tech football program could take a giant step forward by beating the Crimson Tide. Alabama had fallen on tough times the last few years, but the tide had turned this season. Bama was back. The Hokies have built an impressive reputation of their own and were ready for the challenge.
It'll be fielded by Stitt, a yard deep in the end zone. He runs it out of the 5 to the 10, duking and diving to the 15 and 20, and cuts back at the 30. There goes Stitt to the 40, and the Tide finally wrestles him down to the 43-yard line. That quarterback running with the football, crosses the 40, turning on the Jets' right side 30. Now is racing towards the end zone. He's in! Touchdown, Tech! A 44-yard run for Al Clark.
Just as quickly as the offense scored, the Tech defense established itself as a force to be reckoned with.
Coming to get him, and
ball game is the punter pull. He takes the snap and the Hokies block the punt. It's picked up at about the 12-yard line, and the Hokies are doing it. Oh, are they doing it? Dumps it off, and the pass is intercepted by Tech's Ryan Smith at the 40. Here comes the run back for Smitty. He's ahead of the Alabama 35-yard line.
The Tech offense got on track again in the second quarter, thanks in large part to this 39-yard run by Chiron Stiff.
Left sideline running to the 50 of Alabama territory down to the 40, and they knock him out of bounds with the 36-yard line.
4 plays later, Shane Graham tacked on 3.
Shane's kick is in the air. It is right down the middle, and the kick is good.
Despite the stingy tenacity of Tech's defense, Alabama did score to cut the Hokies' lead to 10-7 at the half. While the players retreated to their respective locker rooms, the fans were treated to a star-studded musical extravaganza. The headliners, Steve Winwood, and country music superstar Lori Morgan. After the field was cleared, the Tech players stepped it up yet another notch.
Crossing the 30 to the 40, left sideline running 50, and he's tackled out of bounds. There's the give to McGeese, and Lamont runs behind the center into the end zone. Touchdown, Tech! Snap back to throw in the end zone. Hit as he throws, it's intercepted by Summers on the 8-yard line, running it right side to the 5, and they tackle him on the 3-yard line. Hendricks going in motion left. There's the snap to give to Stiff, and he sprints untouched into the end zone. Touchdown, Tech!
Once again, Tech's special teams were dominant.
And they do get it. They block another punt of Alabama. It pops up into the air, and it's caught by the Hokies. Summers again. Third down and goal. Clark takes the handoff, gives it to McGeese, and he runs into the end zone. Touchdown, Tech!
Leading 31-7, the Tech defense was called out for an encore.
Second, and they get thrown down back on the 41-yard line. On first down, they give it to Sean Alexander, and once again, the Hokies are there to knock him down. Burns and hands the ball to Alexander, trying to run right. The Hokies knock him down back on the 35-yard line. He goes back to the coach, Smith. As soon as he throws, the pass is intercepted. It's picked off by the Hokies at the 20-yard line. That is Midget down the sideline. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tech! Anthony Midget ran him into the end zone. And the Hokies are just hammering Bama. And Frank Beamer becomes the first coach in Tech history to defeat Alabama. The Hokies whipped the Crimson Tide by the final score of 38-7.
It was the perfect conclusion to another successful season for Virginia Tech. A season which included victories over such respected college football programs as Clemson, West Virginia, Miami, and now Alabama. But even more impressive than this season is the Hokies' record over the last 6 years. Since 1993, Tech has played in 6 straight bowl games, while compiling a record of 53 wins and just 19 losses. Yes, Virginia Tech has quietly but confidently become one of college football's most successful programs. But the best is yet to come.